A member on my Discord channel suggested that I backtest this strategy. So I had a look, and it appears to be a pretty neat opening range strategy with really cleanly defined entry and exit rules. I'm a big fan of opening range strategies, and I've actually got my own EA that I've developed, which is essentially a backtesting tool. It allows me to test out different timeframes, different instruments, stop loss, take profit, basically all the different parameters that go into an opening range breakout strategy. And I can use this tool to quickly backtest different ORB setups. So I do already have a bit of experience with ORB strategies and how they work. But the rules in this particular ORB strategy are actually quite different to the classic approach. So I wanted to test this out and see how it compares. I'm not going to go into a full breakdown of the strategy because the video does a great job of explaining it, but I'm just going to give a quick recap of the main trading rules. It's an opening range breakout, so we're looking for the 9:30 candle on the 15-minute time frame. Once I've got that 9:30 candle, I just mark the high and the low with a rectangle, extend it out the way, and that gives me my opening range. So that is the range here, is the high and low of this first candle. So far, it's basically like a normal opening range breakout strategy. But instead of a momentum breakout, this strategy actually looks for reversals. So once I've marked this candle, the next rule is to check whether this candle is what he calls a liquidity candle. And the way that's checked is the size of it. So I take the high and I subtract the low. That gives me the range of this candle. And then I compare that to the ATR, the average true range of the last 14 days on a daily time frame. If the size of this candle here is greater than 25% of the daily ATR, then it counts as a liquidity candle. I think in this particular case, it probably isn't. It's quite a small candle, but I'm just picking any orb just to demonstrate the setup. So let's say that this was bigger than the ATR and that is a liquidity candle. Then you switch over to the 5-minute time frame. And here's that same setup on the 5-minute time frame. So the first 3 candles made up my opening range, and then I'm waiting for a breakout, either long or short. Once I get a breakout though, I'm then looking for a reversal back into the range. And the way we detect a reversal is by looking at candlestick patterns. So either a hammer, bullish or bearish, or an engulfing candle, bullish or bearish. In this case, because the breakout has come to the upside, we're looking for a bearish signal. And I see one forming right at the top here. So here we've got a bearish hammer. It has a small body, there's a big wick above it, meaning that there was a lot of selling pressure that came in to push price back down. It would have been better if this was a red candle instead of a green candle, but it's still an acceptable bearish indicator. So that is basically the trade signal. So at this point, the strategy tells us to wait for a break to the downside. So if the low of this candle is broken, then that is where you enter short. And that happens on the next candle. So I would put a short order, let's say here. The stop loss then goes to the high of this bearish indicator candle, the one before. And then there's 2 take profits. So the first half of the position is taken out at the orb high. And the second half of the position is taken out at the orb low. So you can see that in this case, both of those take profits would have been hit and the reward to risk ratio is really good as well. So that's basically the strategy in a nutshell. I know I went through it pretty quickly, but you can always watch the full video that explains the setup in a lot more detail and goes through it all step by step. But now the question is, does it actually work, or has it ever worked in the past? So I head over to MetaTrader, open up my code and start creating an expert advisor to backtest this strategy. Now I'm not going to go through the whole thing here, but just a few of the highlights. I have a section here that grabs the orb, which marks the high, low, and the date. I then use that information to calculate the size of it and determine if this is a liquidity candle based on the 25% liquidity size. I then have a section where I detect the initial breakout. So I check if the price is broken out of the opening range. And then I have a function that checks for the different candle patterns. So if I have a bullish hammer or a bullish engulfing candle, then I take a long trade. And likewise, if I have a bearish hammer or a bearish engulfing candle, then I take a short trade. There is also another rule I forgot to mention, which is that trades are only taken in the first 90 minutes of the day. So I have a function that checks if I'm before that cutoff or if I've gone past it. If it's after 90 minutes, then it doesn't allow any trades to be taken. So that's basically it. I then head over to my strategy tester and I'm going to run this backtest from the 1st of January 2020. So that gives me quite a few years of data to see how the strategy performed over that time. And this was the equity curve that I got. Looking at the backtest report, I can see a similar story. I didn't have data going all the way back to the start, so some of the ticks at the very start are simulated, but the rest of it is pretty good and the equity curve didn't really improve over that time anyway. So the main things I noticed are the win rates are pretty low. Short is 30%, long is 32.5%. The average profit trade is 101 versus the average losing trade of 60. So the average reward to risk isn't that huge and it's not enough to overcome the low win rate. So overall, a pretty disappointing result. I thought that based on the strategy rules, it actually sounded quite interesting and definitely had some potential. But this backtest tells a different story. On a different note, if you do want to test out your own ORB strategy and play around with different settings like the entry time frames, the take profit, the stop loss ratio, and then see how that strategy performs, then I've made this ORB framework for backtesting, which I'm constantly developing and adding in new features. I'll leave a link for that in the description. It's not a plug and play strategy, but it's something that allows the ORB to be quickly backtested with different rules, different instruments, and so on.